Hey, welcome to Big Slim Life YouTube channel. Yeah, as you can see, I'm here with my lovely my lovely wife Stephanie. Uh, she's been through it with me, ups and downs, and now she's gonna go through it with me again, do something that I chose to do. Actually, I can't really say it's really chosen to do. We've been together how many years? How many years we've been together?
Going on 10.
Yeah. Well, married.
Married. Going on 10.
Going on 10. Been together a little longer than that. But just to give you guys a rundown, because I was supposed to do this the daily vlog just for my liquid diet. So I'm actually gonna add it to this video. So and I'm gonna put two together. Actually, I'm putting day 6 and day 7 of the liquid diet because, truth be told, not too many major stuff happened. Day 6, I kind of just ran errands. I did reach my stepping goal of 5 miles of 10,500 steps. Oh, excuse me. And I wasn't trying to, but it happened. And pretty much we kind of ran errands, went grocery shopping. We got a lot of things I needed. Even got a pill crusher and everything like that. So because there's some pills I still have to take even after the surgery. There's pretty much at this point, I will be getting ready. So I still got to pack and everything. But day 6 wasn't much major. I did figure out a problem, how to fix my my number 2 problem, the constipation. I got a what's it called? The single packet of the powder, the fiber powder.
Fiber,
Benefiber. So I got Benefiber, and you're supposed to take it 3 times a day. Day 6, I took it 3 times a day. And it worked. Yeah, it worked. So I have no problems. I'm pretty much good. There's not much I can take during the liquid diet, knowing the surgery's coming up. Benefiber, it's just pretty much fiber. It was a powder, and I was able to mix it in with my. I just pretty mix it with my water, and sometimes I even had the Crystal Light, and I chuck some of that in there. There's no taste to it or anything. Just some added. My stomach felt it as soon as I started drinking it, and it was good. Day 7, which is today, pretty much it was more of a chill day. We stayed home most of the day. We had something to do later on that day. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So day 7 was a chill day. I pretty much got some final stuff. I decided to use my calendar to add some reminders like, hey, this day is supposed to start start the liquid diet, end the liquid diet, start getting into soft foods and everything. Just a few steps here and there of how to get things together. You know, you can just interrupt me. Just let you know. Just interrupt me. I don't mind. I know it's my channel.
Just wanted
my
to
video.
see how many steps you got today.
Oh, so today was such a lazy day, and it wasn't lazy because I wanted to be lazy. It was lazy. I didn't have too much to do. I wanted to chill out, relax. I'm on. Actually, today is day 7. I'm on the clear liquid because tomorrow's the day of the surgery. So clear liquid, there's a little less protein and everything going into my body. I was told I can have some protein, just not as much. I did had the chicken broth today for lunch, which I did add some protein in it, just help with energy, so I can be okay throughout the rest of the day. But I've been pretty much drinking water all day. Had some Jello, which filled me up and surprised me. But I stayed home and watched the Dolphins game. Fins up. We won. We beat the Jets. That's all I'm going to say about that right now. But my steps I got in were, at this point, I'm at 400 4,370, which is way below stats. On a normal day, I'll have this pretty much well before lunch, And my wife,
I already beat my goal.
yeah, she already reached her goal today. And let's not talk about this. So she clearly outstepped me today. She had more of an active day than I did. So my wife been around, and she know what's happening. Of course, I've been keeping her updated. Even forced a video of a surgery of someone else doing the surgery. While I was in bed at night when she was trying to go to sleep, I'm like, oh, look at this.
Trying to give me nightmares.
Like, they're doing the surgery right there. So, I pretty much carried her along as I learned things and trying to figure things out. The last couple of days, you've been getting geared up and learning along with me. So, at this point, I kind of want to get your overall thoughts on everything. So now, as I blaze into your eyes,
I just want to say that I can't stand surgery. It scares the hell out of me. And because even in the hospital giving birth, all I had to say is no matter what happens, no matter what these nurses say, don't let them cut me. So the fact that you are all comfortable and did your research on gung-ho about going under the knife. It's
a slight knife. It's lops. They're going to do little cuts and stick some robot hands in me. And
still potential for complications.
Yes. It's there's some risk to it. I understand.
Yes.
But it's a lot less likely than actually being cut open.
Non-invasive.
And I'd rather have this than, down the road have a heart attack and have to have something put in and something more dramatic happens.
Yeah.
Because I know you're mostly afraid of, I take heart medication.
Recently.
And, I went to a specialist, a heart doctor, cardiologist, one of the best in the area, and had to lose weight to do the stress test, which was crazy because hey, this treadmill can only take a certain amount of weight. So you need to lose some weight to get on the treadmill. So I'm like, that sucks. But I was able to, over 3 months, I believe, lose some weight to be able to do the stress test, which came out pretty much okay. And, still had to be on medication and everything. But I know you're kind of afraid because you have a friend.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Same age as us. Yeah. That went in the hospital. I can't recall for what, but regardless, same age as us. Something happened, and then it turned out it was complications of his heart.
With heart. Yeah. That's scary. That's in my mind, but I kind of push that aside because I'm looking very positive at this. We know what the risks are, what the side effects are, and everything. So I'm hoping that the risks are zero. Like the chance of me having something happen is zero. I'm hoping the side effects is minimum or non-existent.
Which is weird because I'm usually the positive one.
Right.
So you take it off from me.
Right. Well, in the beginning, I was kind of just learning about the whole VSG and everything like that, and I was looking for bad stories. Mm-hmm. I was like, okay, I'm seeing a lot of positive, a lot of people doing great. Let me find some bad stories. I need to hear about the worst case scenarios and things like that. And I made it a point to do that. And because of that, now I know hey, if something happens or after the surgery, because most of the stories I've been looking for is after the surgery. So after the surgery, I feel pain in my belly, or if something happens or I catch a fever, I know I need to get to the hospital. I know I need to, something's wrong. This is not right. This is not normal. And I need that knowledge. And I take that because I am a quick study of learning with other people's mistakes because I'd rather not make those same mistakes. So it doesn't make sense to like, hey, someone else tell you like this and they made a mistake and stuff like that. And I try to avoid it. So, we understand the risks, and believe me, I'm just hoping it's going to be a cakewalk. Yeah. We also know some of the side effects. One of them that kind of bothers me is there is some potential hair loss, which right now, I'm not a person who like cutting his hair. I cut my hair because I have to be a professional. I don't like cutting my hair. I like having an afro. I like letting it grow and let it get wild and stuff like that, and nappy and natural. But, I have to be a professional. I work in a professional environment. So, yeah, I cut my hair, If you guys watch this video, most times you see my hair on brush and stuff like that. Believe me, when you see me, I generally brush my hair and I keep it well groomed. I even shave from time to time, even though most of the videos you don't see me shaving or anything like that. But potential hair loss, which is kind of freaking me out because I can't grow a full beard. I'm one of those guys. I'm not a bad guy. I just can't grow a full beard. And it's one of those things that bothers me. So I'm hoping to lose enough weight actually in the face. That way the little hairs that's here can actually grow into a beard. It's like, maybe because I have such big cheeks, that, the hair, it's just so spread apart. So when my cheeks get smaller, the hair gets closer. And I can actually form a gold T, in the in the mustache. So I'm kind of hoping for that. If that happens, that I'm so proud of myself. Oh but I won't mind missing, going bald. So to me, it's like, can't grow a beard. I'm gonna have a fro. It's one of those things. I enjoy having an afro cut and everything. So for me to go bald, it's gonna suck. But it won't suck if I can grow a beard. But you told me about another side effect. And it's not really, I think it's more to do with because of what's going on with the liquid diet. So we went to an event today, and it was pretty much like a Halloween event. It's for the kids, took them out. We had some fun, but at one point in the event, you told me, or like early on in the event, you told me that
you was yelling at the kids. I'm like, wait a minute, what was that? You did it again, and I'm like, well, Gene, you need some gum. Your mouth is dry.
It was funny because I had my bottle of water with me. I was like, and I drank some water, but it seemed like it didn't do the trick. It really didn't do the trick. So I was at a struggle, and actually, now I kind of feel like my mouth is a little dry. I'm gonna take this mint. So I carry these mints. I leave these mints all over the place.
All over the place.
But
they're in my car. They're in his car. They're
in my
all
office.
Over the place.
They're all over the place.
It's like an Easter egg hunt of Altoids.
But the problem is, I didn't have them on me. Nor did she. So as soon as she told me that, I was like, I'm pretty much a social guy. I like to speak to people. When she told me that, it shut my mouth for the rest of the event. I couldn't speak to people. People would talk to me. I'll turn to the side. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can't really talk to you right now. Yeah, I don't want to talk to you. It was like that the whole time. Like, oh, this thing need to go. As soon as the event was pretty much like, oh, we did the last thing, the last concert ended. I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go. I'm done. I'm done. So yeah, that was a struggle. Oh, definitely a struggle. So another thing was I was catching you up on everything. We read the doc. Was that today or yesterday? Went through my paperwork, the stuff before and after the surgery and what they expect and things like that. You finally actually saw a picture of my doctor because I want to make sure you know the face.
I need to know what he looks like.
What you look like. Just in case something happens. You never know. But, it calms you down because when you first asked about this doctor, I was like, oh, he's some rookie.
Yeah.
You know, this is his first time. I don't know. He's gonna. On his first case, he's gonna give it a try and see what happens. Yeah.
Jokester.
Just give it a whirlwind. I think he did plastic surgery, like he used to do boobs and stuff like that. So I know your nerves calm down when you find out he was like the chief surgeon. It's like, yeah, I got the top notch.
Oh, okay.
I got the number one guy. In at least in our area, he's the number one guy. I'm thinking South Florida. I think he's fighting for 1 and 2. There's another guy at another hospital.
Miami-Dade.
Wasn't Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I have Brett Cohen, who is the chief of surgeon for the bariatric clinic or hospital in out here in Broward County. His clinic or hospital is actually part of the health system of Memorial Hospital. Actually, I'm doing my surgery at Memorial Regional, which is the new location. Because before it was at Memorial Pines. Mm-hmm. It was a little closer. Memorial Pembroke. It was just a little closer to home. But now it's like a good 15 minutes difference between them. It's a little further away, but he couldn't do it at the other hospital on that day. He had to do it at this one, and I'm fine with it as long as he's comfortable and will be ready to go and get it done. So I'm not too worried about it. It's like, hey, if you're comfortable with it, you good. You like the staff there, you like nurses, dude. We can do it on the moon. You know. I just want to make sure you're okay because I'm gonna be knocked out, and I have to let you take control of it completely. So, he's a good doctor. I actually like him and his whole staff at the bariatric center there. I like the nursing from at the hospital already because they've been calling me to let me ask any questions. They gave me all the information I needed and everything. It's been amazing.
Which is Memorial is good for that.
Yeah, Memorial.
They're the best nurses.
Yeah, Memorial is good for that already. So that's amazing, amazing feat of itself. So with that and everything else, I'm actually 100% not as nervous as most people would be. So it's like I got one of the best doctors doing the surgery. I have he has a great staff behind him and everything. It's like I call them and they answer. It's like a 24-hour service. The hospital, the nurses, they give me the numbers, the direct numbers, where to call and everything. This is pretty much an outpatient surgery. So I'm going to the outpatient wing. I heard of people going in and coming out the same day. I don't think that's really the case for me because I'm going in later in the day, and because of everything you have to do right after the surgery with the X-rays and drinking some disgusting drink. To do the X-rays, that's gonna be a little tricky there.
With the checkout.
Yeah, with the checkout and everything. Mm-hmm. So I actually don't mind sleeping over.
Yeah, bet you don't.
Yeah,
a little pampering at the hospital. They're gonna feed you.
Yeah, they're gonna feed me. I might even ask them a massage. It's like, yeah, it was rough. Surgery was rough. I just, So good insurance. Yes. So everything's pretty much covered by insurance. All I have to do is pay a copay, which is nice. I have nothing else to come out of pocket, and the copay got covered by our FSA. So it's all, pretty much not really out of pocket. But we do know we know some friends who've been through it, right? We have a close one.
One of my friends that went through it. So I saw her from the liquid diet with the little juice boxes, having to liquid diet it, and then she was out for I think about 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And then she came back and
she took 2 weeks off.
Yeah. But she said she's like, it's a little uncomfortable in the beginning, but then you kind of work through it, and then most people just kind of take off because they're trying to get their diet.
Correct. Yeah. So I'm taking off 2 weeks, mainly the first week, because I want to get adjusted to it. And then the second week, I don't want to come back to work and bring in a whole bunch of stuff with me. Let's talk about, I got to get a lunch bag now. or a bigger lunch bag. I used to bring a little lunch bag. And truth be told, I generally eat at the we work together, so I generally eat at work because there's a cafeteria there. Mm-hmm. There's a whole bunch of little restaurants and stuff like
fancy.
that. Yeah, I am.
I don't even eat there.
I am. Whatever. You know, and there's plenty of places to eat right there. So it kind of works out. But now I have to pull that all back, and I know there's gonna be one person out there. I'm sorry, Myro. It's gonna be a long time for you to see me again. A long
Food
time.
truck.
It's gonna be a long time.
Goodbye, sweet potato fries,
sweet potato fries and chicken wings. Oh man, I feel it already. I'm missing it. But you know, so I gotta get adjusted to bringing my own food from home and getting all that stuff. And actually, we gotta start getting into prepping. Like I bought a whole bunch of things to prepare for prepping that I really never used. I actually had to give set away to a friend of mine who came by yesterday, which you guys will actually meet in a few days. Actually, Chef Kirk came by and helped out with some recipes, and he brought a special guest along with him.
We had a good time.
And we had a good time. It was a family affair. We was able to make a few things, and you know, I'll definitely have him back again. Believe that. Believe that. But
your lunchbox.
Your
I just thought about that though.
Cause I need one of those big ones too.
Oh yeah, I can ask my coworker, Mr. Nathan, our wellness coordinator, because I saw his lunchbox and that thing is humongous.
Humongous.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's eating, but
he has to be able to store some protein.
He
something.
looks like he's carrying a heart when he goes into the office.
And he's eating well, you know. Bought a lot of fruits and vegetables. I gotta get the same way. So you know, it's gonna be a change for me because like man, that food truck, man, that guy see me at least once a week minimum. So
you know you by first name.
Yeah, you know my first name. You know, I walk by there. He's like, "Hey, where you going? You missed me." So it's I can laugh at myself. So it's one of those things.
I'm gonna blend you some sweet potato fries.
He might
wings.
just will. He might just will. I'm not gonna. He might just will. Or you'll figure out something. But it's all good. But yeah, I also have a coworker, and she went through it. She did like on a Wednesday. She said she had a dinner party on a Friday. She was all involved and into it, and she was back to work on Monday. I'm like, wow. She's like, yeah, it's really not that bad. In and out, quick. Major tip she gave. She told me is like, get a pillow. Was on the drive back. Every bump hurts. I'm like,
sounds like birth. Labor
right there. So, yeah, that's what it felt like a few days ago, being constipated. But, you know, I'm not too just hearing some of those success stories, and then even recently I heard something bad that happened. The guy was telling me, a good friend of mine, and he was telling me he was actually afraid to tell me. I'm like, don't worry about it. I kind of do want to hear the bad things, and he told me about it. Someone close to him went through it, and they came out with bad results. And
like what?
Blood clots. Yeah, blood clots. And to me, that right there was like, it was actually the first question I asked the surgeon was about the blood clots. It was because at the time I'm also a big Heat fan. Chris Bosh had blood clots, and that kind of freaked me out, like blood clots. And then surgery, blood clots happen a lot.
My father, yep.
Yeah, blood clots, and that's something you have to be very aware of because it strikes fast, and that's one of the things. So I just have to be very aware of things, but I'm not too afraid. I'm thinking I have to keep thinking positive and thinking I'm get in and out, and everything will be okay, and I'll be around.
Even though I have one close friend, I have other coworkers, a lot of coworkers within my department that have done it.
A lot of them gave you tips, and even
tips, yeah.
to
So,
give me. So I respect that. And it's kind of nice because you notice how close the people are willing to help out,
yeah.
who are nearby and everything, and give you all the information they can give you.
Yeah.
So that works. That works. All the friends and stuff like that. But then again, we have to consider is the future, right? Because one of the big things is that I do majority of the cooking. I say about 90% of it. 95.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
Huh.
I just I chef it up.
Yeah. Happy wife. Happy life.
Yeah, my wife is happy because I do the cooking.
Yeah.
And
After complaints though.
Yeah, but hey. Yeah. But things will probably change slightly because one, I have to cook for myself, and then cook for the kids. And truth be told, we probably have to do a lot of meal prepping and stuff like that. And then when we do takeout, when we go out for somewhere to take out or something like that, VSG D, or I'm sorry if I did that wrong, DVSG on Instagram gave me an awesome tip just the other day about, well, not just me, he shared an awesome tip about doing takeout Chinese. Go to a Chinese buffet that weighs your food, and you're only paying for what's weighed. You're going to eat so much. You walked out of there for about less than $3 with the food that you can eat, and it's Chinese takeout, and it's awesome. That might not work out great for us because truthfully, you eat something completely different. So we came and split.
I eat seafood.
Yeah, I don't eat shrimp fried rice, so we came and split it or anything like that. The kids, I can probably split with the kids because, when I'm able to eat stuff like that. But that's gonna be for a while. I'm thinking about this now, but eventually you eventually go back to some old habits. You just have to maintain it and just don't go too wild with it. So I like Chinese food. I like pizza. I know by the time I probably even eat pizza, I might not even have the taste for it because I heard about your taste buds changing, and I already have an issue with the cookie and cream I have now, right? The protein powder, I have a cookie and cream one. It's a lot of protein, but it's so sweet that I don't like it. I actually put it with Greek yogurt, and the Greek yogurt is so tart that I kind of don't like it by itself. So they kind of mesh well because they calm each other down. It makes a good blend. But outside of that, I'm also a little afraid like how bad my taste buds might change. I don't think might not like pizza anymore because I know pizza all my life. I eaten from the dirt box cheap lunch pizza and was just fine with it to some awesome, beyond Papa John's with Pieology. Yeah, type pizza. So, I'm span the gamut with pizza. I won't miss burgers or buns or anything like that. It's never been a big deal. I can have burgers without a bun and things like that. Truth be told, I can pretty much go low carb and be okay. We've done it before, and we've done it in strides, and even forgot about it. It's just now I have to think about things a little differently. So those 2 weeks I'm gonna have off, even though most people say that might be a little too much, it's gonna be just for adjusting back into a normal world and world set. I actually probably might even start working from home after the second week. Start doing that, but that's pretty much the deal with it. So at this point, tomorrow's a big day, and I still have to. I meant to do it today. Talk to my oldest kid about the surgery.
Yeah, she's 7.
Yeah.
She's smarty pants, and I know she already. I mean, we've said that you're gonna have surgery, and
right.
She knows.
She knows.
But and then at 7 they listen even when you don't think they're listening.
Right.
So
she's getting the idea, but it's better for me to actually come out and talk to her about it. But how should I even approach that? That's what I'm trying to think.
Just tell her. I mean, she's pretty smart. I'm telling you. I mean, it's the one.
I don't want to be too blunt. I don't want to scare her either. Well, she's going to school
No,
tomorrow.
but you just want to let her know
Like,
that
when
you're
you
going
could
to
get
the
home,
surgery.
I'll be in the hospital.
Exactly.
You know?
It's the same person who packed my lunch because she doesn't want me to get diabetes.
Right.
Because that's what her and her friends are talking about at school.
Right, diabetes. And I'm diabetic. So she knows that, and she's seen me exercise. Both my kids know that generally either before dinner or right after dinner, I go for my walk or jog, and they're like, "Oh, Dad, where you going?" I'm like, "Going to exercise." Like, "Oh, okay, go exercise." And they're kind of excited about it, So they understand that proportion. I'm probably not going to get in a conversation with my youngest about this at all.
No.
She's not going to understand it at all.
Mm-mm.
And I'm actually a little afraid of her because when I get back, she will want to jump on me. And
personal slide.
Yeah, I am her personal slide. And maybe her relationship might even change. Like, I can't slide down on you like I used to when you had this belly, and now you don't have it anymore. So things
She'll
might
still
change.
jump on you later.
Right. Oh, she'll find a way. She'll definitely find a way. But yeah. But I'm looking forward for a big change in my life and health, and able to be around and
hope you don't
bother you longer. Drive you crazy longer.
Hope you don't lose these cheeks too much. I have seen my coworker. Her husband also did it, and her, what do you call him? I guess her brother-in-law, and they also did it. So I saw what they looked like before and what they look like now, and I think he was tall, he was more stocky, and he kind of had cheeks and everything. He's just kind of slim everywhere, so it's kind of strange.
Right.
But
I have a big plan, and I told you about this. I plan on getting down to my lowest possible weight, which might be 185, and I'm kind of afraid about that because I probably look like Benzino, with a big old head and small, muscular type of body, and I don't want to really get that way. But I'm hoping to get. The plan is my first year is get as small, even a little bit past my first year, just get as small as possible, as slim as possible, and then bulk up and get nice and muscular like The Rock. Just build up, get some muscle lean and stuff like that. And
I have to go work out.
Oh, now you're gonna have to work out. Yes, when they gave me when my surgeon gave me the green light to go work out, we getting that gym membership. So 24-hour fitness, Bally's is gone now. Planet Fitness, Oh, actually, we have a gym in our where we work at. But no, I need something closer to home and somewhere I can go at any time at night. So holla at me if you looking for a new member. Do some videos. Just letting you know. But outside of that, is there anything else you want to talk about? Anything you're scared about? Fears?
No, just close to home. Close to home.
It's close. It's a lot closer.
Everybody else did it fine. I haven't heard any bad things happen to any of my friends. So
right.
Even my other friends is still going out to eat with me. So
right. She's eating small portions and stuff like that.
She gets full quick.
I gotta holler at her. So I want to know where she got these small boxes at.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if this is regular kid boxes. Where they? I don't know.
She want to order. We can ask her.
Yeah.
They're like little juice boxes, but they were protein shakes.
Protein shakes in little boxes. There's a lot of products out there, and I tend to stick to regular stuff I can go to the grocery store and get. That's right. We bought one of those ninjas because the one I have for my smoothie just won't puree as good as I needed to do. So we
need to break that kale down.
Yeah. You'll see the video about that. So, with that said, I think that's it. We ran pretty long, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this. And thanks again, Stephanie. Don't worry, guys. You'll see much more of her. If she's probably gonna be the reason why this video gets the most views. Probably get a lot of subscribers.
Butter me up.
So you can find me on Instagram, Big Slim Life. Find me on Twitter, Big Slim Life. Find me on Facebook, Big Slim Life. Visit my blog. I have audio on there. I have other things that I'll put on there, and even some recipes starting very, very soon on there at bigslim.life. And that's it. You will hear from me in a few days. I'm going to have surgery tomorrow, and I'll be knocked out on some drugs for a few days as I heal and come back the process here. After that, guys, have a good night. Peace.